All right, everybody, we're here. Don't forget you're at onthemat.com. Make sure you check out onthemat.com as well as myluckygi.com and of course Blue Collar Wrestling. And I'm here today, just got finished doing the open mat, working a little technique and everything towards the end of the session. I got, of course, the man himself right here, John Thomas, and we've enlisted the help of Chris over here because, you know, as we know, of course, John Thomas was the guest of the year on the WrestleBoss show, but now that everything's expanded to On the Mat, we want to bring him in to show some techniques. So I get a lot of emails, I get a lot of messages and say, well, John Thomas, who competed in Fight to Win, talking about that blast double, because if you see in that video, it's just shot so fast. But a lot of people said, well, when you shoot that blast double, you're susceptible to that guillotine or whatever. But before we started filming, you kind of showed us if you move off to the side, he's going to be able to get it. But you blast it so fast and go more towards the middle, you're able to avoid that. So real quick, just like you were explaining before we went on the air, show us that blast double, how it's so that you're not susceptible to the guillotine.
Okay, so when I'm in here, if you ever notice when I compete, I do a lot of level changes, right? So I move, and whenever I level change, I'm looking to see how he responds, right? What he's doing with his feet. So ideally, I want to catch him in a motion where his feet are neutral. So right now, you see how he's leading with one leg. I'll keep moving, and I'm waiting for an angle to where his feet are flat. Okay, so once his feet are neutral, I'm going to do a big level change here. So big level change, and then I shoot straight forward, my head right here on the inside. And then from here, I run through. My head doesn't go on the side. And when I shoot, sometimes when I shoot, my head will go on the outside. But the first penetration, my head needs to be directly in the middle. Okay? So Chris, take a wide stance here. So when I shoot, a head on the outside shot would be here. Nice shot, but if a guy likes guillotine, there's a good chance you will get guillotined. Okay? The same shot, but my head is directly in the middle. And when you shoot, you need to try to shoot through the guy. You can't stop
I saw how deep you came inside.
Yeah.
But when you do shoot, you don't want to grab where the fold of his legs are. You want to get up more by the waist and drive in.
Different coaches teach a different way. Some coaches teach you to cup the back of the legs. What I like to do is I like to aim right behind his thighs.
Right.
Yeah, right behind his thighs. I don't want to, most of the time I don't like to commit with my hands locked. Because when we fall and I'm in his guard, he got omoplatas, he got triangles. So I leave my hands kind of neutral. So I'll do a slow motion. So when I'm looking, big level change, I blast through, and I'm here. You notice how I hit my hands here, and I bring him off the mat.
Yeah.
Because if I hug and I fall here, he has a, let's turn this. If I fall here, my head low, he has attacks more. He has omoplatas, he has different attacks here. So when I fall, I'm here, I push back, and I'm bringing the posture up. Okay? So I'll show it again more like live motion. One thing I want to point out too is,
And is that the same blast double that you used in that video when you were at Fight to Win?
that was the only slight difference is when I made contact with him, my head tended to slide on one inside of his body. My intentions were not to let it slide in, but sometimes when you in the heat of the moment, your head is slide a little bit. But when I blast and I hit him, he has two choices. Either he has to take the blast double, or he's gonna have to like brace himself. And if you notice, he took the time to brace himself.
Right.
That's why he didn't get the guillotine.
Right.
But if you don't brace for impact, it's gonna be.
And it's so fast before you know it, you're already on the way back.
Yeah, one of my old coaches said, whenever you shoot, your goal is to shoot through the guy. You don't want to shoot and stop on your knees. You want to just blast straight through him.
So show that one more time. It's that you're looking for the flat feet, level change, boom, and you're gonna shoot right there.
Yeah. So I'll show it one more time, kind of slow, and I'll show you what we're looking for, and I'll go one time, real time. So
Okay.
bring neutral feet, Chris. So we're here. What I'm looking for, this leg, ultimately it needs to be here. So when I penetrate, my knee goes well past his knees or his feet. So when I'm here, this knee, it needs to be here if it's gonna be like optimal shot. Okay? So I have to cover a lot of distance. So when we're here, I have to take a big level change in penetration. So I need to be here. Now, when I shoot, I have to really shoot through him. My knee has to go past his heels. And see, even there, see how he makes him take a step back? Yeah, I'm just putting maximum force there. And again, whenever you watch me, I'm always level change. I'm always feigning, trying to get a reaction out of him. I'll feint like 6 times, and then on the 7th one, I'll shoot, because I want him to be off guard. Okay, so neutral stance, Chris. So live, I'm gonna do too crazy. So I'm here, I'm feinting,
Yeah, he doesn't even have a chance to scroll because it's so quick. He's already off balance once you lock him up right there.
Yeah, they have a split chance. Either they brace or they try to guillotine you. And it's going to be one or the other, because if you commit to the guillotine, it's going to be a hard fall.
Yeah, how was that?
Right,
I mean, you're
right.
on balance, you have no choice, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
you don't even get a chance to sprawl because you're already on the wood back
Absolutely.
because it's in so deep.
Absolutely.
So there it is, the blast double. That's what we've been talking about. We answered your question here. He's not even going to get a chance to get that guillotine in because he's going to blast right through and shoot right straight down the middle. Once you get it and you end up in this guard, you want to posture up to make sure you don't get that triangle.
Head up, back straight, looking for hand control. Yeah, you definitely do not want to have your head in his chest. Head up. When you land, once you hit, boom, you hear head up, back straight. You're looking posture, looking to stand up, look for your pass.
Pass that guard.
No head down. gotta
There
look
you
up.
have it right there. So don't forget, check out John Thomas. He's here. He's getting ready. Now that the pandemic is sort of heading towards the end of where we might be able to start doing. Well, I believe Fight to Win and everything are still going as we are then. So we'll talk about that. I'm going to get him on audio just to make sure we get everybody to know what's happening with the future. But there you have it. Don't forget, check out onthemat.com as well as My Lucky E and, of course, Blue Collar Grappling. We'll be right back after this.